Hello everyone, Sentinel2, welcome to another mod overview, this time on EnderNet, a mod that adds the ability for you to transfer things from one server to the other, whether this be items and messages. Eventually fluids and energy were supposed to be supported, but I'm pretty sure only items are. But yeah, while I don't have a server to demonstrate, I'll probably just sort of trial out putting items and other such and seeing how it sort of goes about things. So yeah, we'll actually try some items. We'll just check source just in case, see if there's any more detail. No, nothing else. Okay, so just put in, say, some blocks, for example. Nothing in the chest is exporting there, so we actually create the chest. Get a hopper. See if that also does. It seems to be. So it's going to there. That's processing that. And we'll get a setup here and see if that works from point to point. In a single player world, of course. And obviously that's still sending stuff, so it's trying to work that out, obviously. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if there is redstone control at all. I don't think there would be. No, for some reason it didn't process it. Yes, can you please move, pig? There we go. So try again with something else, such as, say, just one wood log. That'd be a lot faster. So that's red. So I'm assuming that's supposed to mean either the connection was unsuccessful, which again, we don't have another server, or it for some reason didn't connect correctly. We'll change that to, this is ID 0, so we'll change that to 100. I don't think that's going to update. No. So I'm assuming you'd put like localhost or a port number or something in here, and then connect it to whatever on the other side. I don't know about setting up other things with a config, if there is any, which there doesn't. There does. Okay, so let's check those before I forget. Okay, so you got the end receiver and the end transmitter. I'm assuming these are the block IDs. For the most part, we actually check those. Yep, they're block IDs. Otherwise, you've got the chat-specific details, such as the chat box hearing distance, speaking distance, color action, enabling or disabling chat tweaks, and green text. I'm not 100% sure on those details. There's the ability to enable shout. Again, not too sure on that, so I'm not going to go into it too much. There's the message format you can apply, as well as a player radius that I'm assuming it'll consider the chat-specific stuff, rather than possibly the blocks radiuses. Or radii, I should say. For chat actions, you've got hugging equals hugging a player, as well as slaps a player around with a large trout, apparently. You've got other specific stuff, such as blacklisting of items, blacklisting items as a whitelist, and obviously that's enabled a true or false thing, whilst that's actually items you want to blacklist. So you can invert it if you wish, and apply items to it, or blocks to the list. You've got global permissions, you've got the server enabled consideration, server port, I'm not sure if that's like a default or something. You've got the random HTTP port, as well as the ability to consider a enabling or disabling of transmitting to defined only. I'm assuming server ports that are defined only, or defined only permissions or something. Also the server port though. Undefined receiving of permissions, or those that are undefined that you label, similar to the blacklist, not an enable or disable situation. You've got whitelisted dimensions. You've got the ability for it to display the crafting recipes, as well as spawn transmitter particles, and otherwise. So these don't have recipes displayed by default, which will enable, and I'll reset the game to do so. As long as we'll check the other stuff, and there's nothing here. So I'm assuming the blacklists or certain of the server output will appear here if it was successful, unlike me just sort of experimenting a bit and obviously not having a server to transmit any of this stuff to or use alongside. Okay, so there is recipes that are possibly showing. I don't know. Either way though, you've got redstone, diamond, and ender pearl, and possibly different ways of positioning it, or other items. You've got the receiver, which is redstone, lapis instead of redstone, and the same resources. In terms of using these, obviously, as survival interactable blocks, we'll see what it takes to mine these. So a wooden pick would do it, at least, it seems. Or breaking with your fist. No, so breaking with a wooden pick or higher is fine if you want to use this for survival use. Otherwise though, I don't know about anything else. So we've got ID 2 there, and it changes ID each time you place it, or place a new one, it seems. Yep, so it's moving and placing to create a new one. So that is also something to consider as well. Otherwise though, that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.